Hey y'all, it is August the 14th, 2020, 2024. And if you've been checking for me on the internet, I've been kind of lost in space here for a while. I hope you forgive me, but, I've been out here wilding out, right? Staying very busy with other things. In fact, there's a video I meant to upload like damn near a week ago, alright? I'm fixing to upload it now, actually, now that I come to think about it. Alright, but I've been staying busy, and I hope all y'all are up to no good, alright? I'm wishing y'all the best. It's the end of days, right? I don't have to convince you of that. I just thought I would pop up into your ear and tell you about something weird and bizarre real quick, because that's the kind of thing that you like listening to. Am I right? Alright, so actually this story, it's an old story. The article came out on March 25th, 2024, as you can tell above my head, but I wasn't aware of it. I wasn't aware of it until maybe a month ago or so. I meant to talk to y'all about it, but I never did. So you can imagine all the other things I got hidden under my sleeve or up under my hat. Alright, all these bizarre things to tell y'all about. But this one in particular, you might not know who this is. If you're into that country music, some of that pop country music. Alright, and even then you might not know, but she's fairly popular. It's this lady named Morgan Wade. Now, a short while after my recovery from surgery and all that, getting up out of the hospital, a short while later is when I heard of this Morgan Wade. Alright, I heard this one song, and it's kind of ironic now, as you're gonna be able to tell soon. I heard this one song called Psychopath by Morgan Wade, and I actually wound up looking into, the rest of her archive, and it was pretty dang good. I liked it, alright, but even still today, even up to today, Psychopath is my favorite of Morgan Wade's songs, and we're going to dive into why you should listen to women who tell you that they are psychopaths, alright? They're not exactly lying. And before we cover this article, it's a very short article. Before we do, let me just say that I'm still a fan of Morgan Wade's music, for whatever that's worth. And in fact, I want only the best for Morgan Wade, right? This might all sound like criticism towards her. And in a sense it is. I'm not running from that, but I'm still a big fan, alright? And this is why I even bring it up. Country singer Morgan Wade is still adjusting to her body after a double mastectomy. You might think, well, there must have been some emergency. There must have been some emergency there. That's why she had to take it out. And of course, she's not still adjusting. This is back in March. So hopefully she's been fully adjusted. Now, as we can see these pictures, let me just say I'm not the most handsome man ever. Alright, but you see Morgan Wade, and for whatever your judgment is, she could be a fairly decent looking lady. Alright, she could also look pretty rough, as ladies can sometimes look pretty rough. Way too many tattoos, but God bless her. That's the line of work she's in, where tattoos are good for business, probably. Alright, I don't know why she's got her. See, that's the thing. The ladies out there, and they like to work out or whatnot, and they show off their bicep. You ain't got nothing there, alright? That's a post for people who do have biceps. namely men. As women, you're not really supposed to have biceps, all right? But I get where you're going with that. She's working out and everything. All right, so let's cut to the chase here. Double mastectomy. What the hell? All right, not that I have any personal investment, but it makes me step back and I go, what the hell? So deal with this, all right? Country singer Morgan Wade is opening up about her double mastectomy. All right, the 29-year-old musician took to Instagram way back on Sunday, March the 24th, to share her recovery process. After undergoing a preventative double mastectomy, a preventative one, all right, in November of 2023. Quote, for those that don't know, I have the RAD51D gene. And to be quite honest, I personally had no idea. I not only didn't know that you had RAD51D, I still don't know what the hell that is. All right, never heard of it. So she said, for those people out there who might not know, I got the RAD51D gene. And with my family history of breast cancer, I decided to be proactive, all right? I'm not going to falter for that and stuff, But I think she gets a little bit extreme. She said, I decided to be proactive. She captioned a photo of her wrapped bandages. The RAD51D gene mutation increases the risk of developing breast cancer by, get this, 20%. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not impressed by 20%. Alright? I mean, tell me I'm going to get cancer, and I'm definitely going to get cancer. Everybody in my family gets cancer and all this. It better be at least 50, 60%. Alright, you better be able to prove it as well. To say that you only got a 20% more chance of getting breast cancer because of this random gene that how many people know this gene? Probably not many, right? 20% increase, and that's it. You proactively, before anything ever happened, got no cancer, you said, take out my jugs, my milk jugs. Take them out. Alright, for a 20% increase, that's not impressive. I just gotta say. And I'm not trying to bash on Morgan Wade because these are things she's already done. Alright, God bless her. But I don't think it was necessary, alright? I did get implants. Check this out. I did get implants, and I'm happy with them. All right, so I'm not a doctor. I'm not even a scientist or anything like that. You just said you had a 20%, maybe, perhaps, hypothetical increase on the fact that you might get cancer. All right, and then you plop in some implants, which Lord knows I'm not a doctor or scientist or whatnot, but I bet you there's people out there to tell you that getting breast implants, a foreign silicone object up in your body, will increase your likelihood of cancer, perhaps even by 20%. Perhaps even by 20%. Alright, I mean, it's though as you assume, because that's what's going to be said. You take out your natural milk jugs, you take them out, because the fact is you might maybe get cancer somewhere on down the line. Alright, perhaps. And then you stick in plastic silicone expecting absolutely no cancer to come of that at all. Not 0%. Okay, so Wade continued, sharing that she had her nipples removed as well. I mean, see, this is... I don't even know what to say. Who You don't have any nipples. You got rid of the natural. Let's take it back to the picture. There's some milk jugs up in there. You got rid of them. Instead, you threw some plastic silicone in there, which is risk-free, apparently. You had them remove your nipples. What the hell is going on, right? Your favorite song, my favorite song of yours is called Psychopath. Alright? So, anyways, she did get rid of her nipples as well. Why is that? The breast cancer my aunt got started in her milk ducts. Started up in the milk ducts. And we wanted no chance of that with me, so I just said, take it all. Said, take out my milk jugs. Take out the nips as well. Where are you going to put them? What are you going to put in the place of them? I don't know. You got fake milk jugs with no nips. Somebody's going to do something with them, but I just don't know who or what they're going to do with them. All right, to be honest. That's what I want to know, but I also don't want to know. So Morgan Wade article goes on to say, while she's admitted she's still adjusting to how different her body looks. I mean, it doesn't have no nipples. What does that even mean? Wade gushed that she's happy with her decision to have the surgery. Change is never easy, but this was worth it, she wrote. This was worth it. I don't have no nips. Elsewhere on the social media post, Wade shared that she has been able to get back in her workout routine while recovering. In the last month, I've finally been back to doing what I want to do, Wade wrote, explaining that she can now run, lift, and even more than run and just lift. Alright, even more than that. This is a picture of a Wade happy in front of a performance. Wade, who is known to her Bravo fans for being close friends with some lady named Kyle Richards, also shared that she will be getting an egg retrieval. Mind you, she's like on the cusp of being 30. She will be getting an egg retrieval and eventually a hysterectomy and also an oophorectomy, whatever the hell that is. An oophorectomy because the RAD51D gene mutation can also cause ovarian cancer. Alright, so let's add that up. Take out your milk jugs, because not that it did give you cancer, it might eventually give you cancer, maybe. Don't look into your diet or environment or something like that. That's not going to do anything. Take out your milk jugs, alright? Slap in some plastic silicone, which is, by the way, 0% all the way cancer free. Take out your nipples at the same time. Alright, so I don't know what the hell that even looks like. Then give yourself a hysterectomy and all that. Retrieve your eggs. Take everything out and just get rid of all this. Get rid of almost everything that makes you a woman. Because of the fact that it might perhaps give you cancer. To finish this article, this pretty lady right here. To finish this article, God bless her and I wish her the best. Alright, I have nothing against Morgan Wade at all. Alright, this lady is covered in tattoos. Alright, her best song, to my knowledge, is Psychopath, but also she has plenty of good songs. Alright, it's covered and soiled in tattoos for sure. Took out her milk jugs, put in some fake ones. She ain't got no nips. I don't even know what that means. She's fixing to totally hysterectomy herself over the idea that she might get cancer, but don't worry, she's retrieved her eggs and she's got them in a jar. So, if somehow some man wants to be the father to the children of Morgan Wade, he'll be able to do that via a jar and stuff. She doesn't have no nips. And something went terribly, terribly wrong here, as you can imagine. All right, I don't know what it is. Might I say, I have no idea. All right, but might I say, these women out here being promiscuous, having casual sex with this, that, and the third, Tom, Dick, and Harry, if you will, running around just thinking about, oh, it's going to give me empowerment. Meanwhile, every man that they find eventually kicks them to the curb because guess what? A man's not going to want a country music star as his girlfriend, all right? It's just not going to happen. The only men who would want that are men that you don't want. All right, so Morgan Wade gets super, super traumatized. You know, I don't know if maybe from a young age or maybe from a young adult age, gets super duper traumatized to where she wants to take out her milk jugs, her nips, and everything else. She wants to hysterectomy herself on the off chance that maybe perhaps she'll get cancer. All right, deeply, deeply traumatized. All right, but I think she's still going with she, her, and I'll give her that respect until further notice. And when I find out that she's a they, them, I will still give her the respect, even without the nipples, even with the fake milk jugs, and even with nothing, no eggs down there or nothing. I'm still going to call her a lady until further notice. All right. I'll holler at y'all a little bit later. It's August the 14th, 2024, and I don't know what I'm going to holler at y'all about next, but it could perhaps be about there's no amount of preparation in this world that's going to get us ready for the end of America, all right? But I'll talk to y'all about that a little bit later. I'll holla.